Okay, I don't know. Okay, that's just the thing. All right. Uh, we're pretty far in the comic. We have literally like maybe 3 pages to do. I probably restate that. Okay, so I've been working on this comic for around about maybe 3, 4 weeks, maybe a month, close to a month, probably. Um, Originally, the plan was to do a 24-hour comic, but then that quickly turned into a 2-day comic, and then a 1 week comic, and then now here we are at a 1 month comic. So honestly, I'm still impressed though with 1 month because it's taken me a lot longer to finish other things that aren't nearly as involved as this. So yeah, what was originally a 24-hour comic has now turned into a 1 month comic. But is what it is. I think it's all right. I think we're on decent pace. Um, okay, so I still do have to, even once this is done, still gonna have to design a cover, which is gonna take some time. I'm gonna have to scan these in and like format them because, as you can see, the lines are all loose and they're not like traditional comic lines. Like how do I say it? Like they're not very traditional comic stencil, I guess. I don't know the word, but it's okay. So yeah, once we finish the painting and stuff, which we have a couple more pages to do, but once we finish that, then it's just like formatting and the cover, and then hopefully getting it like published. Probably, definitely self-published on Amazon for sure. I did that for my book too, and I like that. It's not like the most professional thing in the world, but it's nice to have a finished product that you can hold. So yeah, that's what I'm working on today. I haven't streamed in a little bit. I was visiting my dad. Do we have a chat? Okay, yeah, I think we have a chat. I was visiting my dad for a little bit over a week, so that kind of stalled out some of the stuff that I do with art and stuff. But we're back now, and we're working on this. So yeah, that's the goal. I don't know how long I'll be streaming. Hey Blue, I don't know how long I'll be streaming. I just kind of want to get at least this page done right now, um, and then we'll see how many pages we can get done. We'll see. Um, yeah, we have page 19 to go, 20, and then 21 and 22. Oh no, 21's done. Okay, 19's done, 21 is done. I guess we just have 20, I guess we just have these 2 pages to do. Yes, okay. We're actually on pretty good pace. For some reason I thought I had more pages, but I did them out of order. So that's good, I guess. But yeah, this is kind of a cool scene in the story. This is where we really see the size difference between our protagonist and his opponent. So so on the left we have uh, this gigantic mass of a man, and then we have our our protagonist here on the side. I thought that'd be kind of funny. There we go. I'm using gouache as well, um, but for some of the backgrounds, I kind of make it look like watercolor a bit. But it's all kind of the same stuff, to be honest with you. Okay, so I have to check, but I think he has red shorts. Let's see. We gotta check. I think not the villain, the opponent has, no, he has black shorts. Okay. So the opponent has black shorts, and our protagonist has, let's see, I don't think we ever showed it, so I can make it up. It's pretty cool. Oh no, I have red. Okay, so our protagonist has red trunks, and our opponent has blue trunks or black trunks. So let's get that sorted out. I don't want to make them. Well, actually, they might have to be pretty black too, to kind of contrast against the background. It's pretty dark. I think I gave him a red. Yeah, I did. I gave him a red kind of trim situation. I think this dude looks pretty menacing. At least in the physique. The face we need to kind of go back over. But in the physique, this man is gigantic. Okay, there we go. Maybe if I was smart, I would have done a red background for this guy to contrast with the cooler trunks, but I didn't think that far ahead, so now we have red on red coming up. I believe he has white gloves too, so just mark that in a bit. Nothing final. Just loosely what it'll look like. I'm gonna do some stuff to the face of this guy, just adjust it a bit. He's very cartoony. I don't mind him being a little bit cartoony, but this is a little too much. Okay, let's mix up like a mid brown. I know the audio is not going to be great today because my AC is on, so it's probably a loud like buzzing in the background, but unfortunately that is what it is. Okay, let's see. Yeah. Oh, I got a bunch of paint on my hands now. Some under eye bags. Darken some of this stuff. Okay, that kind of changed the way he looks like a lot. More than I expected, honestly. We'll come back with another darker color and kind of fix the eyes and stuff. But yeah, the comic has been really fun to make. It's not always nice having a project to work on. Like, I like doing just random. I like doing random paintings and stuff, but it's nice to have like a project in mind. I like that. There we go. That's peak realism right there. Give him, there we go. Look at that. Oh, okay. I appreciate the feedback. I can never tell if it's so loud or not. Okay, now our villain or our opponent has a mustache. Let's add that in. There's some kind of fluffy, scraggly hairs. Honestly, I'm content with that. I'm content. We don't need to go crazy with this dude. Okay, here we go. Let's zoom back out. Little cuffs. Okay, while this is drying, you know what? While this is drying, we can kind of go through some of the other pages. So I did all these pages like most of them are done. But the thing is that a couple of these pages are going to need like fixing. This one's fine. Once we like edit it and stuff and crop everything and make it more official and put those speech bubbles, it'll be all right. That's like a blank kind of sort of page. This one, I think it'll be all right once we. The only thing I don't like is that it's the opening page. It's kind of like rough for being an opening page, but I think we can fix this one. It needs to be fixed a little bit. This one's great. That one's good. This one I'm gonna need to redo the speech bubbles because I thought about doing them on the actual pages, but that turned out to be a big hassle, so I'm not gonna do that. This one's fine. Needs to be cleaned up a bit though. Another blank one. This one's really good. That's fine. It's fine. That one's fine, I think. This one needs to be fixed for sure. Another blank one. That's good. I don't want to show you guys all the pages, so I think a couple of them we saw definitely need to be fixed, and most of them are pretty good. Okay, so this is the next page. Okay, this is the next. Let's see. Man, I wish this page would kind of dry a little quicker. Oh snap! You're a cartoonist. That's cool. You know what we forgot? We forgot on this dude? A belly button. Let's give him a little belly button. I always forget kind of stuff like that. Just toss one in there. There we go. You know, we could go crazier with his abs and stuff and like try to define every single one of them. But I think this physique kind of sells itself. He's a big guy. We don't need to make it so. It doesn't have to be so, chiseled to the bone. Okay, we could, you know what we could do? We could work on this guy. Because the background's still drawing, but we're just working loose, so we can kind of get around that. I'm going to mix up a darker brown for the shadows of him. Let's see how that looks. That'll work for now. For these ones, I am working with references. The last time, like earlier in the paintings, or earlier in the comic when I was working, I was like really hard on not using references and stuff. But the further I get and the more that like these scenes get kind of complicated, the more I kind of like don't have to use references, but it doesn't make sense to, like, these are situations that it doesn't make sense to not really use a reference. Because there's like a lot of anatomy and a lot of figure stuff, which, yeah, it can be stylized, but I don't want it to look too far from what a human looks like. We're losing some of this in the shadows, but we'll put an outline on there later. There we go. Maybe an eye there, an eye there. Nose. Kind of a sloth-like face, but it's all right. It's okay. There we go. Maybe he has a shadow on his legs. There we go. And then we'll just keep mixing, lighter and darker and lighter and darker and lighter and darker. Same thing I did with this guy. Mixing something lighter and a little bit warm, a little bit towards yellow. Let's see how this looks. It's too light. Let's go a little bit. That could be better. Just kind of chip away at the. Oh, that's gray. Oh my goodness. We're kind of. Okay. It's drawing a lot darker than I expected, but we can always go back over that. I want to make sure with the shadows and stuff to really understate his physique. Because the whole point of this is that he's like outmatched in this boxing match. I don't want him to look like an equal to this guy. I don't want him to look like same size, same weight class. I intentionally want this guy to look like half the size of our champion over here. There we go. We're kind of smoothing things out a little bit. Putting the tone for the face. Maybe an ear or two. There we go. Also, another thing I tried to do in this, not really necessarily try to do, but one thing you'll notice in this comic is that like almost everybody is bald. Almost everybody is bald, and um, the main character is bald because it's based off of like me when I shaved my head. But the everybody else is bald because it's kind of a lot easier to work with bald figures and lighting on bald faces and stuff without having to work around the hair and work around all this like yeah, it's just I feel like the baldness is just really makes it a lot easier, especially when I'm making this many little paintings. Some of the people do have hair though. Just most people are bald. Okay, I think we're gonna let this guy dry for a little bit. And what I'm gonna do is actually just real quick, I'm gonna put in a bit of tone for these boxes right here. Just kind of touch on some of the values, or really not values, but just kind of colors. This one, this, well, I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to spoil it. I'm not gonna spoil it because I do hope that you guys get the book, get the comic when it comes out. So I'm not gonna spoil the story, what happens at the end. So there we go. And then this guy's a lot lighter, so it's kind of. Oh. So I'm always scared that when I do this, I'm gonna lose the pencil, and I feel like it's happened a couple times, but I still do it every single time. I still pay no attention to the pencil. He has black trunks, so we'll kind of spark something. And our other fella has red trunks. Just toss those in there. Just tossed in the color, really not focusing on details or anything. put in this leg tone, and maybe just cool for the. Okay, I'm actually, how long have we been streaming? 20 minutes. I'm gonna bring this to an end here. Definitely, if you guys are new to my channel, I definitely have a lot of videos of painting, a lot of gouache videos, a lot of plein air videos, some tutorial stuff, some portrait stuff. So be sure to check that out. But otherwise, I'm glad you guys stopped by, and see you guys later. Bye.